Second and 3.
Ready.
Now here's Vick. He finds the tight end Harbor, complete. And he's going to be shoved out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A big play there for Philly. 42 yards. Clock running under a minute to go in a scoreless first quarter. To throw, Vick. He'll set up the screen to McCoy. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4.
Got it. Ready? Panther Street. Let's go.
From the shotgun, it's a give to McCoy. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Call it a gain of 5 that time. They'll be left with a third down and about 9 to go.
I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. The snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
Dragon 60.
From the shotgun, it's Vick. He'll try and do this himself. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Here we go now on 1st and goal.
Get it. Back all 80. 60 Bison. 60 Bison. Ready.
Play action now. Vick. Now a run. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Eagles post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Extra point through the snowflakes, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. The Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
Their own 23-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep.
And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Washington. A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Commanders are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. And that is how you retaliate. After getting scored on one play, big pass downfield, and you hit the end zone.
Almost feels like 2 boxers just throwing haymakers at each other, doesn't it? One connects with a big one, the other comes right back. Okay, I'll show you. And they attacked right back on the first play of the drive and hit them big.
The extra point up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they had the touchdown during the last drive, and I'm guessing that you like the balance they had on that last drive.
And I loved it. Forget liking it. absolutely love what they were doing, because to be ahead of the defense that much, where every play call you have, run or pass, is working pretty well for you.
Makes you look like a genius.
It really does. It also lets you know that your preparation was pretty good, and now the defense has to do all the adjusting.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a 1st down.
It's a play fake. Now Vick. Now he's going to step up and run. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. The Eagles at 12-4 now on the year, and they have certainly got it rolling as of late. Winners of 6 in a row.
And I think this is where, as a head coach, you show your team some trust. Instead of just talking about winning, the very next game, you point out to them, we're on a nice run here, and if we keep doing this, we'll be playing at home in the postseason, and we know that could ride us all the way to the Super Bowl if we get that done.
He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete, certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down.
And based on my math, they've only converted 1 time thus far in this game, so you can see the frustration starting to come out a little bit. 3rd downs, they've been a problem for them all game. They've got to start becoming solutions.
Here we go, here we go.
4th down, Vick. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Commanders are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. 1 play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34.
Cowboy 80, 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Now we got whistles before the snap. Looked like one of the Commanders jumped.
And maybe they were coming with a blitz that time, and it caused a jump.
I think if we saw it, you know that they saw it. Might have been a little discussion down there. Bad guys coming. Pick them up. Pick them up. And someone jumped.
A bad false start penalty there. Now 2nd and 6. They'll keep it on the ground. Done. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
He's got exactly what you're looking for. The ability to not just diagnose a play and quickly, but to make a play as well. Nice job there tackling him for a loss.
So 7 yards from the 1st down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Here's Warner. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Problems on
third down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on third down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to third down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on first and second down.
1:53 remaining in this first half of play. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. But not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense, gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
7 yards there on a first down.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? Second and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
Throwing, Vic. Over the middle, it's complete. And he's got this down to the 35. 18 yards the gain for number 18.
Well, he's a diminutive receiver, Charles. Not a ton of size, but still able to bring that in against double coverage.
I think that's a great job by him of understanding angles, because you mentioned his size. He's not going to go over the top of someone or body someone out of the way. He's got to make sure he creates enough space for himself by getting people into the wrong spot on defense, moving them with his body, and then showing his numbers to the quarterback to be open.
That one goes for 24 yards.
On the jump.
Now we're first and 10 at the 11.
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. Ready? Warriors, 70. 60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats.
This will be the final play of the half. Vic. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock.
Once you get into the red zone, space is at a premium for receivers to try and operate and shake themselves free. That one's incomplete.
So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. And his kick is good. And that will do it for this first half.
Eagles 10, Commanders 7.
This snow front that has socked much of the East Coast not going away as we are back to it in the second half. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Now this game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down.
Not too shabby for his first carry of the game. That's exactly what most teams are looking for. A really good change of pace back.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a first and 10.
Go! Buffalo 80. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Let's go.
Off the play fake, Vic.
He's going to let this go deep for Jackson.
And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be. This, the second meeting between these two division rivals. You might recall they met earlier in the year, and it was the Eagles who got the win on the road, so now they look to finish off the sweep here in Philly. Had to give to Brown on the option.
And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48.
Third down and 1.
A gain of 9 brings up third and 1.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard.
And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme, and you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Vic to throw it.
Now he'll tuck this and run.
He's got it at the 15. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go. Shot. 70 Lions. Let's go.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here.
And he'll score. Touchdown, Eagles. A 15-yard touchdown grab.
And the Eagles take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Point after, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one.
At their own 29-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They make their second half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a 2-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realize what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that could make this a 3-possession game.
They'll keep it on the ground. Done.
Now he's loose at the 40. Inside the 20. And he will step out of bounds down near the 10-yard line. 65 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
We saw the forecast, snow, didn't know how it would affect this game. Right there, the offensive ball carrier is showing it's not affecting him too much.
I just remember us walking into the booth from outside. We were going very slowly, weren't we, making sure we had our footing? The offensive player always has the advantage in this situation. He knows where he's going. For the defensive guys trying to react, much tougher.
Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
A great effort there.
With his 14th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Commanders have got it back to within a score.
Extra point right down the middle. And it leads down to a field goal at 17-14. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
Vic with the incompletion on first down, and now that leads to 2nd and 10.
They'll let the QB keep it here off the option.
And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. He's able to call his own number for 8 that time, but it leaves him with a 3rd down.
Well, that's what he can do, when he keeps the football. It's not a huge gain, but it shows how hard it can be to stop him.
Yeah, and I thought the defense had that one pretty well contained, and in fact, they probably came up and felt pretty good about what they did. Then they looked up and realized he's still got good yardage out of him. He's a tough guy to stop.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. Well, I thought they should have punted before. Now they probably definitely need to punt, right?
Yeah, we did a little mind melding there, didn't we? Because I was wondering, why are you out there if you're not going to punt it in the first place? Now, I don't think they have any choice.
And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on 4th down.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Trap 50, trap 50.
They will indeed go for it. Vic. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it.
And Washington will take control of the football in great field position.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Warner. And this is caught inside the 5. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. A great play there. 39 yards.
And the Commanders have moved out in front here in the final minute of the third quarter.
Extra point splits the uprights. And that will make this a 4-point game. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
And able to get this out to the 25.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
Here's Vic. Now he's going to step up and run. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Okay, ready?
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Ready? Nice.
An inside give, Brown. And shedding a man at the 40. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. And I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7.
And every time I see one of these plays occur, I always think to myself, it takes a quarterback not only with a strong arm, sometimes with great mechanics, great footwork, obviously good vision, and sometimes just one of those to complete this type of a pass back against the grain all the way across field. And sometimes you catch the defense just not believing you can make that throw.
No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
At the 7-yard line.
They keep it on the ground. Again, it's Brown. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
His 3rd rushing touchdown on the year and 4th overall. And the Eagles answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th quarter lead.
Point after, right down the middle. And that gives them a 3-point lead. The Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away.
And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
26-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here.
And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Washington. A big play there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Commanders use the defensive breakdown to take the lead away here in the 4th.
And oh, it's blocked. They'll call it luck or skill, whatever the case is. They're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill. Boy, the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you maintain possession, that's all you're looking for.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one.
Working out of the gun, Michael Vick.
Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted.
And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10.
They run the counter. It's done.
They'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4. 2nd down.
Good push from the offensive line, and they've done well so far to build this lead. Now, they've got to get things to the finish line, and that's a solid pickup there to begin the drive.
Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5.
They'll keep it on the ground. Done. And he's taken down inside the 30.
81 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Well, you know me, partner. I never tell them to back off of being aggressive. But sometimes you see the consequences when you're overly aggressive and you don't secure tackles. Guys break through.
Trying to sell out to pry that football loose, and just as you said, cost some yardage.
Yeah, you got to go get him. Stand him up first before you go for the ball. Don't just go for it initially.
Now a carry here for Halou.
To the 27-yard line.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. That good for 22 and a first down. I'm assuming they're keeping this football on the ground, right?
I would think so, because you're looking at the clock. That's in your favor. You're looking at the geography of the field, right? Where you are, that's in your favor as well. Keep it on the ground. Keep pounding. Run that clock down. You got everything working in your direction.
So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1. They're going to go with a tight end here on the running play. And they'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington.
It's a 1-yard touchdown run. And the Commanders get an important score there to extend their lead here in this 4th quarter.
Now the extra point try forthcoming. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Makes the score. Commanders 34, Eagles 24.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Oh, good-looking return set up here.
Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
32-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10.
Ready? 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Ready?
Now Michael Vick. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is incomplete.
That was one they needed to connect on. They're down, but not quite out. So you have to figure, with under 2 minutes to play, they need to hit on something in very short order.
Here's 2nd down.
7 top. Ready?
Here's Vick. To the right side, and he's got Macklin. Complete.
In this situation, the dictation is coming from the defense, right? They're going to tell you, you can have 6, 7 yards, do that all the way downfield. Let's just go ahead and take the time off the clock. I think they've got to start attacking vertically a lot more.
Vick.
He'll try to pick it up himself.
He's going to let it fly. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
And this is 4-down territory here. They know down 2 scores at this late stage, 10-yard passes aren't going to do it. So they took the shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage.
Felt compelled to go for it there on fourth down, trailing in the fourth quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a fourth down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You still have to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
Young. And that's complete to Brown.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Vic to throw. Now he'll tuck this and run. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, here's a classic second guess. I thought he had a better chance of a positive play if he just ran it himself. The coverage downfield was really good. That one falls incomplete.
This definitely four-down territory at this point, but a critical third down here. Vic to the air again. Airing one out from Macklin, deep downfield. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Extra point right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. So with just under 40 seconds to go, you figure this is going to need to bounce their way if they have any shot. And this is going to be covered up by the Commanders, and they are going to win this football game. The risk-reward of the onside kick, when you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep. Those types of things, now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
Well, somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles. Remember, they trailed at intermission. They come out, they have the big second half, and that lifts them to the victory.
And, Brandon, trailing at halftime, we always talk about teams making adjustments. You know what the best adjustments usually are? It's just executing better. Because the game plan you put in place at the beginning of the week often still holds. You don't have to make wholesale changes. You just have to do it a little bit better, a little cleaner. And they did that in the second half, and that led them to victory.
So for Washington, they finish above 500 for the year. The final tally 9-8. And that is maybe not exactly what they were hoping for, but a better than average season nonetheless. Meanwhile, for Philadelphia, they lose a tough one here to close out the regular season as they finish at 12-5. And as division champs, they will host a playoff game next week in the wild card round.